Hey everyone, Nonnie here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've had a couple thoughts on my mind, and one of them was provoked by seeing a leaf storm yesterday. A lot of falling leaves falling from the trees. And the other one was when we finished our shakedown hike going up to Molly's Ridge and coming back. And it struck me how interesting diversity is. And that when here in the US, everybody has their convictions about different things. But when you're on the AT, it really doesn't matter what your convictions are. It doesn't matter what your political, religious, cultural, what country you're from. Everybody has the same goal. They're trying to hike that 2,190-ish miles. And I just think that's incredible. Where else can you go where all those other things are just put to the side and all you're concentrating on is hiking the miles in front of you and the miles behind you? And, being there to lift each other up, encourage each other, making each other laugh, having your alone time if you need it, it's fine, is just so interesting. On my first shakedown hike, I met two really lovely young men from Israel. They were so interesting. And I can't remember their names. And I met this boy. His name was Ewan. He's from Scotland. And he was so captivating, so interesting. And in looking at the subscribers that have joined my channel, I've been surprised to learn there are people from Germany, Indonesia, Israel, and that's so interesting. My husband thinks this is funny that I'm so interested and astonished at this because he says, honey, it's the World Wide Web. YouTube is everywhere. And I guess it is. So hey, big shout out to you that are not in the US and are watching my videos. Thank you. And for you that are in the US, thank you for your support. It means the world to me. It really does. Also, when you meet people on the trail, acts of kindness and the trail providing, it makes my heart happy. I wanted to talk to you about these leaves this morning, and I think this is a beautiful time of year, but these leaves, these hundreds and thousands of leaves, every year they remind me of something. Do you realize that you have 525,600 minutes of life in a year? And each one of those minutes, when I look at these leaves, they remind me of seconds, minutes, moments of wonderful experiences that I've had during the year, or challenges or hardships that I've gone through. And then I look up at the trees and I look and see all the rest of the leaves that are still hanging there and haven't yet fallen. And I think those are the opportunities that I have, that I can choose to have a good experience. I can choose to make the most out of every minute that I have been given. So I want to ask you, are you making the most out of every moment that you have in your life? And are you choosing to have a positive attitude? If you're not, maybe thinking of these leaves and what each one of them represents will help you have a different perspective on how your day is going to go. A lot of people don't necessarily like whenever the leaves turn and they have all fallen. Yes, they're pretty when they're changing colors, but when the trees are bare, sometimes people think that they're not at their most beautiful. These leaves, these beautiful leaves that have fallen, they represent nourishment. Those leaves are putting nutrients back in the soil, and those nutrients are what makes that tree stronger. It's storing up the sugars and the energy that it needs to be able to bloom and bloom well when the spring comes. Look at those leaves. What are they? Are they something good? Are they something wonderful? I just love seeing snowfall of leaves. I think it's beautiful. And before I close, I'd like to say a big shout out to class of 2022 through hiker that sustained an injury and has had surgery on her foot. So if you all could be thinking about Unbound Crow, that would be awesome. She is so sweet and cute and kind. I want to thank you so much for choosing to watch my video today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it would mean a lot if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.